Craig, you, I wouldn't say took a risk, but you've made some changes today. Went up with a young Morpeth side and a 6-0 win against Stafford Rangers. I mean, people will say they've had a poor season, got relegated, but you can only beat what's in front of you, and you certainly did that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what we were left to today. We had 11 outfield players, and we've had the academy and we've used it, and foot perfect today. I think it's been nice set of the lads. I just want to stand and enjoy today, and if you cannot go out and enjoy it with the season over, Stafford unfortunately being relegated, us mid-table, then if you can enjoy that, then what chance have you got? And today we were magnificent. It was a joy to watch.
You look at a lot of players there, you probably, hopefully we'll see a lot of in the future here at Craig Park. One player that is leaving certainly signed off in style, and Sam Hodgson. His loan spell obviously from South Shields coming to an end. Just a stunning performance in front of goal, but symptomatic of what we've seen this season. Yeah,
it's probably, he'll say it himself, but he probably should have had 2 or 3 hat-tricks this season, and I'm just delighted for him today that he's got his hat-trick. He's got him for positions that we've been talking to him about, and he knows himself that's where he needs to be. And look, a great performance, and yeah, him and Fenton John as well. Look, 2 lone players, but the good thing for me is that we've come here and we've enjoyed it. We've had Will Jenkins this season as well, young Christian Lynn at Hartlepool. So for me, it's a pleasure, and hopefully clubs see that and say Morpeth Town's a place where I can trust the lads going and developing. So I'm delighted for every lone player we've had. It's been great.
It's been a challenging season, shall we say. There's been a lot of things thrown your way, but to finish mid-table, how would you reflect on that?
I'm delighted. I think the only negative is that the Senior Cup. So that's always something I wanted to get to a final of at least, and that's the only disappointment. FA Cup and FA Trophy are competitions where it's luck, isn't it? It's where home games or the draws you get. Mid-table in the league, I think, is a success. I really do. Like, people see Tuesday night quarter-way kickoffs in VC, 3 o'clock kickoffs on a Saturday. We don't see the whole week, and it's a part-time job. It's a full-time hours. And I'm delighted for everyone, like Ken especially, because we're taking the load off Ken, and that's what we need. I keep saying that we're sustainable, and I've seen it a lot of times, and that's what we make in the club, and we're a community club, and that's what we're getting to now. And I'm delighted with off the field as well, how much work's gone into that.
You look at today, and obviously, as I say, you've seen a lot of young players really showing what they can do. I mean, in the past, the club has been maybe a club where players go to end their careers. Do you feel as if going forwards, that's what's needed, a bit of a mentality change to develop young players and give them a chance to shine at a high level?
Well, it is, like you said, it's always a club where we'll go to Morpeth and we'll get loads of money off Ken, and it's not the way now. It's you come here and you've got to earn it. It's as simple as that. And when I came in as manager, I was the 3rd youngest. And now today I was the oldest, apart from Louser. So that's massive change in 2 years. And like I said after last week's interview with Ross, it's a new era next season. And we've had a little glimpse of that today. And we're a home team, we get home crowds, we don't get away crowds. So it's about putting on a show. And I think they'll remember one thing this season, and that's today. And that's fantastic for me.
I mean, there's got to be a lot of bravery from yourself as a management, as a coaching team to really put these young players out there and trust them, because, I mean, we know this league, it's unforgiving, it's going to be tough next season as well. So they're really going to be tested, but do you feel they can, they've shown today they can live up to it, but do you feel they can do that over the course of a season?
Yeah, look, I've been to a club myself, and I've said it before, I know the system, and I know what works for me, and I know what doesn't work for me. And when you're young, you're 17, 18, you think you can take on the world, and you can it. And I look back and think, yeah, we were right there, and that's what I'm trying to tell the lads. It's difficult because I kind of force it upon them because they need to have their own paths, but I can try and advise. And like I said, we've seen it. Christian Lynch come in and we've given him 1 game, but he's trained with us for a long time. But that's all he needs at this point. And Fenton's come in and then he's stayed in. Hodgie needed games. He's never had competitive games before. He's been from pillar to post, and we've given that, and because they're on the right paths, and that's what I want to do, and that's what we're going to try and be about in the future.
Do you feel, as a manager, sort of more rounded for what you've experienced this season? You've had the highs and lows all the way across, but do you feel as if you're a better manager for that? Well, you're still developing, aren't you? You're still a young manager.
Of course I am. It's my 2nd full season as a manager, so if you do that in a job, you're an apprentice, aren't you? But I think taking the job was a massive step and a challenge, but I've always been someone that has took a challenge, and I'm happy to do so. I'll never forget seeing they gave me the job at 24 to try and keep the lads involved, and it wasn't really about winning games there. It was about finishing the season with a group of lads, and I did it, and we did it well. And now going to Morpeth, took over from Twinny and Nicky, and I've had some good people to follow. So for me, we're learning. Everything here has been it's a challenge, it is, but it then say, right, that worked, that hasn't worked, and you learn from it. And hopefully next season it's going to be another challenge because everyone's out of contract, so everyone might turn around. There's a lot of options there for us, but a lot of people might turn around and say I'm not staying. So But hopefully we don't. I don't think we will. But that's a conversation for next week to have. I'm going to enjoy tonight, but it's a good place to be.
I will try and throw you forward next season, because obviously, still at this level, you've got Blyth Spartans coming down from the National League North. You've got now Hebben, who just won the league title today in the East Division. They'll come into the mix. Hopefully, from a North East point of view, Stockton or Dunstan will join them. So there's a real local challenge. You've got Whitby not too far away as well. There's a real local challenge there next season as well.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's like South Shields. I know that obviously with ours before I was here, it became a bit of a rivalry. It was fun. It was fun games. I enjoyed it. I had lots of friends at South Shields, but for 90 minutes you're against them and you don't like them. So Blythe's going to be the same, probably a little bit, because Blythe's Northumberland as well. It's going to be good. It's going to be interesting for a pool of players that everyone will be looking for and dipping, and that's the way it goes in the off season. But it's going to be good. It means that we've got 2 less away trips, and hopefully Stockton or Dunstan do it. Hopefully Dunstan for John. That would be great, and it would give us another close game to go to.